So as a woman leading a technology company and someone who's got a technology background, I'm really very passionate about, pushing and supporting women-led businesses, especially when it comes to their applying technology. So personally, I actually spend a lot of time mentoring a lot of young women in the fields of STEM along their career journey. So that's one of the things I've been doing over the last couple of years. And you realize that, just sometimes it's providing them with little nuggets of knowledge and awareness that can make a huge difference. To them being able to take their business from wherever it is to the next level. I also alluded to the Girls in ICT program, which was launched by the Ministry of Communications. And through that, I also mentor a lot of young girls in the primary and junior high school, where we've started training them on the fundamentals of ICT. Because as I mentioned, before they even get to the point where they are business leaders and are thinking about applying technology, they should have been introduced to technology at a much earlier point in their lives. And that's one of the things that I think will be a real barrier breaker for us in terms of the adoption of technology. And if we think about it from my institution, from a busy internet perspective, I think, Mansa, you mentioned the fact that women lack access to the internet. This is one of the major barriers for a lot of women-owned businesses. And one of the things we're currently doing is working on a project to provide Wi-Fi to senior high schools and essentially to various communities that do not have access to internet today. So with all of the senior high schools getting Wi-Fi, one of the things they become is a hub for the community, especially in our rural areas where people can go and connect their phones and have access to the internet. So this is one way we're helping to bridge the digital divide. And once this is done, we at Busy have a number of CSR initiatives planned to support some of these institutions with IT training throughout the year. So we have a number of senior women in the engineering and IT teams who will be spending time in the various communities, not just with the students at those communities, but with women in those communities as well, who are doing all sorts of businesses and trying to help them understand how technology can be utilized to help them grow their businesses. So that's one of the major initiatives we have planned for 2021 that I'm excited about. I mean, the statistics are very clear. We know that only about 15% of startups are able to survive beyond the 5-year mark. And this is all startups. And if you look at the rate of success for women-owned startups, it's actually even slightly worse than this 15% number. So as we've been saying today, a lot of work has to go into bringing women up and providing them with the tools and technologies that they would need to really be able to accelerate. And it's, like I've been saying, it's exciting that we have this program that will help us do that. Because I really do believe that the next wave of growth and innovation will be driven by women. And if we don't give them the support necessary, we are going to have a gap when it comes to really what we need as what we need for social and economic development in Ghana.